Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. For most of my life, I felt a little different. And I don't mean different as in boy-girl different. I mean, I don't feel like a lot of other people feel about things. I like sports, but I'm not overly obsessed. I like music, but again, I'm not overly obsessed. I analyze everything. I've always analyzed everything. As a kid, I kind of felt like I lived on a different planet, and it was a parallel planet to Earth, and I was just watching. It's just a simple way to explain it. I just never felt like I fit in. I still don't feel like I fit in. I've always felt like an oddball. And it's not a bad thing. It's just I don't know how to be like everybody else. I don't know how to try to not be me. I like me. My wife, I think, likes me. She's been around for 30 years. I have friends, so obviously some people like me or at least tolerate me. But it's kind of weird how, even to this day, and again, I started having those feelings when I was 8, 10 years old. When I knew I looked at everything differently. Things that I feel are simple, other people kind of look at me like, how can you find that simple? And I'm not talking complicated math problems or anything like that. We're all wired just a little bit differently. You know, I don't feel the need to go out and hang out in bars and drink beer with my friends. And heck, anymore, I don't drink beer. It's not because I'm against beer. I just tired of the taste. I don't like the way it makes me feel. And again, I like to eat my calories. If I'm going to pick, I'm going to pick food because that gives me more satisfaction. I know it's kind of weird, but I don't know how to explain it. And I think at the same time, we all feel that way. Perhaps we've just never looked inside ourselves. Because looking at the truth is not a fun thing to look at for many people. I understand that too. It's not a fun thing to look at for me, but I've always tried to look for the explanations. I've always tried to figure out the whys and the wherefores. And not to say I figured it out or I've got it right, but I've figured out an explanation that kind of works for me. If that means I'm flying along here on a parallel planet, then so be it. I know I'm being kind of facetious, but I'm not. Because I don't know how to explain it any other way. You know, even somebody who can talk for a living for many years, who usually doesn't have a problem shutting up or is usually asked to shut up. Heck, this is my time. It's my video. It's my YouTube. I'm at a point now I don't know what more to say. Is that kind of weird? Back next week. Back with another Road Warrior. Maybe a little bit more simple. KevinMason.us is the primary home to all of our Road Warrior videos. What are we up to? 600 some odd episodes? We almost at 700 yet? This is just insane. Week in, week out. And I'm sure I've talked about some of these things before, but at this point, how do you even remember what you talked about 10 years ago? Facebook, YouTube, got them there, got them on the website. This wouldn't be an internet video if I didn't beg you to press the like button, to share this episode, to comment, to do all those things that most people don't do. I've always found it funny. I don't have a lot of people comment on my videos, but I'll see them in public. I'll see friends in public and say, oh, you have fun, you were talking about this the other day. And I'm like, well, damn it, why don't you count? You know, comment there. And they'd rather comment to me. I guess having personal relationships, talking to people, seeing them face to face is truly better. Although we don't live in that world, do we? Back next week. See ya.